What are you teaching your kids to be rapists? What are you teaching your kids to be rapists? You're teaching your kids to be rapists?
Something really bad is going on. There is a cop car behind me here, as you can see. Well, it's actually in front of me. So what happened, I don't know if you remember, but I posted a picture of a house that had a bunch of Pence and Trump signs and a Hillary for prison sign, and I have to pass it every single day. And I was passing it today, and there was a big, ugly redneck guy standing in the driveway, so I gave him the finger, which I'm allowed to do with my First Amendment freedom of speech rights. And this motherfucker got in his car and chased me all the way down the block, down St. John's, down towards Ben's school. I haven't even been able to pick up Ben yet because this motherfucker has this one in this car with the fucking red flag, with the American flag. Has been talking to him for like 15 minutes almost, and he's been chasing me and taking pictures of my car for a while, and he's talking to this cop like he has the right to get in his car and chase me for simply expressing my freedom of speech, First Amendment rights. This is your Donald Trump supporter, America. This is your Donald Trump supporter who gets in his car and chases a 5-foot-tall, 102-pound woman, and the cop is talking to him for a really super long time. All I did was I rolled down my window, I gave him the finger, I said, back off, you fucking racist, and instead, he just keeps chasing me. And I'll continue to do this to every fucking Donald Trump supporter who decides they want to mess with me. All I did was, you know, I gave him the finger, which for me, if you know me, is super mild thing to do. But once he got in his car and he actually chased me, then that's when it becomes a legal problem. Hi, sir. We're recording this just because I'm on social media and I have a lot of followers, and that guy chased me and threatened me and scared me.
Okay, how did he threaten you?
By driving his car super fast behind my car and honking his horn and coming after me and taking photos.
What do you mean coming after you?
He was standing on his driveway and then he jumped in his car specifically to chase me.
Okay, what did you do prior to that?
I did this.
Okay, so you...
Which is freedom of speech. I said nothing. I did... Freedom of action. This is... Okay, freedom of action. Then I rolled down my window and I said, back off, you racist. Maybe I said the F word a few times. But...
Okay.
It's freedom of speech. He does not have the right to chase me, harass me, scare me on my way to my son's school.
Which I've explained to him.
Okay.
I've explained to him that he's not allowed to follow you.
Thank you.
He is allowed to get your information, get your tags if he cares to. He does so much.
Well, and what would that do? Why would he get my... What would that do?
Because he's claiming that you're a public disturbance. And
I'm a public disturbance because I gave a man the finger.
Can you give me a second?
Go right ahead.
All right, so you understand that he lives in a school zone? I mean, you're driving through it, so you know that he lives in the school zone.
He doesn't live in the school zone.
I have his address right here. So.
Okay, so?
Okay, so just, he's complaining that basically you're using foul language, you're yelling, and that you're talking to other people that live around. I'm not
talking to, I've never spoken to any of his neighbors, sir.
Can I talk for a second?
Yes, sir. I don't live in his neighborhood.
So I'm not saying that you do.
Okay.
I'm just telling you what he's reporting, okay?
Okay, that's fine, but he's lying.
What he's reporting tells me that you could be, I'm not saying you will be, I'm not saying you did this or didn't do this. The actions that he's explaining by are around, that can be considered a public disturbance, and you can be cited for it.
Okay, may I explain? There were no children around. It was not in front of the school. He does not live that close to the school that anyone was around. I did not pull into his driveway. I slowed my car down in the street in front of where he lives. He happened to be standing there. I wasn't looking for him.
So, okay, so you admittedly stopped in front of his place of residence.
I slowed down when I saw him.
Language, is that correct?
No, I just gave him the finger at that time.
So
I did not speak. I did an obscene gesture, yes, because that's a problem. That's a reason to jump in your car and chase somebody almost all the way to their child's school.
I'm just going to let you know that if you stop in front of someone's I mean, he didn't really do anything to you, right?
Well,
Like,
it's
do you know him?
offensive
You
to
said you didn't know him.
No, I don't know him. I'm offended by the fact that he has a Hillary for prison sign, which is his First Amendment right, and that's fine. But it's my First Amendment right to voice my displeasure with it in the way that I did, which I did peacefully. This is not peaceful. This is absolutely not a peaceful way to respond to what I did. That's threatening, that's chasing, and I could press charges against him for doing that. That's harassing behavior.
Okay, harassment means he's threatened you by conduct or voice.
Well, that's conduct.
So
Chasing me quickly behind my car.
I told him that he shouldn't be following you.
Uh-huh.
So breaking
threatening
traffic laws is illegal, okay? Threatening to harm someone or property, that is illegal. That is called harassment, okay?
All right, but chasing me and being super close to the rear of my car, that's not harassing?
That are causing violence or causing an argument to the point of violence, now you can be held liable.
All I did was give the guy the finger, and he jumped in his car and took a physical response.
Is, why would you even go out of your way to do that?
I didn't go out of my... I stopped my car because I saw him. Because I'm angry about this election, sir. Because people like him are... Because he was standing there. I gave him the finger. I said nothing.
I mean, if you're doing that, what's to stop you from hitting someone?
Why would I? Because I am a 5-foot-tall, 104-pound woman, and I would not...
emotions take the benefit of you. Why
What's wrong with that?
Just move on.
Move on? There is a racist, xenophobic maniac running for president, and that guy is supporting him, and if I give him the finger...
I'm not going to get into a political argument with you.
I'm not asking you to.
On one side or the other.
My point is that I silently protested something I did not agree with, and he acted in a violent...
You went out
This is a silent protest.
You went out of your way to cause physical action.
No, I didn't, because I did not think that he was going to get in his car and follow me. I didn't get out of my car. I didn't turn my car off. If you want to give me my...
What you need to do is stay away from him. Don't drive by his residence anymore.
Well, I don't have a choice. I have to drive by his residence to get my son.
I'm going to tell you what. He's got cameras outside of his house.
That's because he knows he's a threat.
Listen, I'm just telling you.
Yeah?
If he decides to report in and has repeated incidences of you driving by his property and doing these obscene gestures, or worse yet, actually threatening someone or saying something...
I can't believe you're going to protect the guy who chased me.
Will you please let me talk?
Know this.
What I'm telling you,
women are going to stop this.
You cannot repeatedly go after someone because you're political.
I haven't gone after him. I gave him the finger one time.
Okay.
And if he's too much of a pussy to be able to accept that from a woman, that's his problem.
Here's your license.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
You can tell him if he ever does any threatening behavior again, I will press charges.
I would recommend that you just drive on next time, okay?
You know what? It's my right as an American.
I agree that it's your right.
It's my right. I silently protested. My safety.
That are out there,
because men have the right to threaten women.
I would recommend that you don't start fights.
I didn't start a fight. I gave a man a finger who was standing in his driveway while I was driving by. Okay, that's starting a fight. I'm a shit starter. That's me.
Move on now.
I'm moving on now. That's your police work there's your tax dollars at work right there, okay? Men will always have the upper hand on a woman in this country until we elect a woman who shatters the glass ceiling, okay? So that's what happened. I want everybody to share this with everybody that you can. I certainly will. That motherfucker, I'm not allowed to drive by his house because I gave him the finger. That's your GOP nominee. That's the fucking pussy who wants to run our country. We will not let this happen. Dublin, out.
Do you support Trump?
Do you?
No, I do not support Trump.
Why not?
Because he is just a loser that is gay and has no life.
Why do you think that?
Because do you see his haircut? Like, what kind of haircut is that? This is my brother, Christian Hoffman.
So you really think Trump is gay?
I really do. I really do.
What proof do you have of that?
I don't have no proof, but just look at his face. He says his parents gave him a small loan of $1 million. Do you think that's small? I don't think that's very small.
How old are you?
I am 10. How old are you?
I'm 27.
Okay.
So, hey, do your parents support Trump?
No, they do not.
Who do they support?
I'm not sure.
Who do you support?
I support, what's his name? I forget his name. Or her name. Yeah, Bernie.
Do you support Bernie or Hillary?
Bernie.
Why do you support Bernie?
Because I think he's just a good guy.
But why do you think he's a good guy?
Because what?
Okay, well, hey, why did you tear the signs up?
Because Trump is a loser that he is trying to make everybody their race. I gotta go. What he said. He has